Excuse me. Excuse me! I'm looking for Jessica Brennan.
Sir?
My niece, who was shot last night.
Sir, I'll need to.
Tell me where she is, all right? I want to see her. She's... What?
Jessica's fine.
Oh, really? How do you know?
They just finished operating on her. She's in recovery.
Thank God for that. What the hell happened to you?
Stacy didn't make it.
Did you recover a body?
No. The divers went at it as long as they could, but no sign of her, given the temperature and the fact that she just given birth. The baby's at the hospital. It's a girl.
That's good. How's Jess doing?
Oh, I know. She survived surgery.
All right, we'll be there soon. Layla called, gave me an update on the Mitch Lawrence situation. Doesn't sound like the feds are going to let him go anytime soon, so we're bringing the kids back home.
Dorian call you?
No.
She will. Now that Lowell's gone, she's going to want you back.
Well, I'll keep you posted.
Okay.
She drowned. Family, God. Oh, did they want us to tell Shane, or should we wait for Rex and Gigi?
Was that my dad on the phone?
No, I was talking to John McBain, but your folks know that you're on your way home. I can't wait to see you, Shane.
Did my Aunt Stacy have the baby yet?
You and Stacy made a fool of me. All the while making me care about a kid that wasn't mine, that was really Skylar's.
You don't know anything. Skylar Joplin isn't the father any more than you are.
What are you talking about? Baby isn't Skylar's, and it's not mine. Who's the father, Kim?
What happened? I thought Rex and Oliver had her.
They tried, Gigi. They really did. But you saw her fall in.
But she was hanging on.
I know. Apparently the ice was cracking and they couldn't reach her. And she was too weak from the labor.
That water was so cold. Oh my God, she drowned.
Yeah, that's what they're saying. They sent teams in to dive after her.
So, my sister.
Ms. Marasco?
Yes.
I'm Dr. Gangemi. I've been instructed to take over for your niece's case. I understand you've had some bad news about your sister. I'm very sorry. And I wouldn't bother you, but...
No, it's okay. I understand.
But the preliminary results of the test that we did on the baby indicate that she has a congenital heart defect.
What? What are we talking about here?
She's very compromised.
So what are you saying? She might not make it?
You must be exhausted. You just sleep, okay? I just wanted to tell you how much I love you.
Who are you?
Jess, you know me. It's me. It's Brody. Brody Lovett.
Wait, I do know you.
You know me.
Yeah, you're that guy that helped me with that weird man that said that he was my father. Or the messenger. At least that's what the nurse was calling him.
Mitch Lawrence. He's a psychotic, very dangerous.
And the nurse was she shot?
Nurse Charles. Yeah, she was shot. You remember that?
but I don't remember anything that happened after. Or before, I don't remember.
You lost consciousness. You were drugged.
By that horrible man?
Yeah.
And you saved me. Thanks.
I'm sorry you were hurt. But Dr. Evans says you're going to be fine.
Are you a cop or something?
I haven't been on the force for very long. We talked about it, actually. Before I went into the academy, you were worried about me.
Why would we talk about it? I don't even know you.
Actually, you do. I know everything's a little bit fuzzy right now, and that's understandable. You just got out of surgery.
I think I would know if I knew someone.
It's okay if you don't
I think you should leave.
Jessica.
No, don't touch me. Get away from me. This cop, he keeps on insisting that I know him, and I just want you to make him leave.
But you want to know that Dorian fired Lowell. The feds are all over him. Once she reinstates Bo, all your legal troubles will go away.
I hope so. You know, I've been out of the office since I was arrested, so I have a lot of catching up to do.
Don't shut me out. I know you're hurt. I know you're angry. We should talk about it.
Yes. Your Aunt Stacy had the baby.
I knew it. So, do I have a baby brother or a baby sister?
You know what? I'm going to take Wayne. We're going to go color. Let you guys catch up. Come on, Speedy. Let's go over here.
So, is it a boy or a girl?
It's a girl. She was born last night.
You don't like girls?
What are you kidding? No. Girls are great.
So, how come you seem so sad?
Well, I've got some bad news for you, Shane.
It's not my mom and dad, right?
No, they're fine.
And the baby's okay?
The baby's fine, too, as far as I know. But, your Aunt Stacy, she had an accident.
What do you mean? In the hospital?
No, she wasn't in the hospital. She had the baby somewhere else. And there was a big storm, came in as a blizzard, and I don't have all the details, but she was trying to make it back to the hospital. And she was crossing a frozen lake. The ice was thin. And she fell through the ice and went into the lake.
Lake? You serious? She must have been really mad. Aunt Stacy hates the cold more than anything else. I guess because she grew up in Michigan. You should hear her. What's the use in global warming if I still have to freeze to death every winter?
Well, it was cold. And she had just had the baby. So she was pretty worn out. And they weren't able to get her out in time.
But she's okay.
No, she's not. Your Aunt Stacy drowned.
If the baby's not Skylar's and it's not mine, then whose is it?
Stacy's. Okay? She conceived her, she carried her, she delivered her for you, Rex.
Am I supposed to be grateful? The stalker broke up my
Don't you dare call her that! She loved you. She would have done anything for you, and you don't even give a damn!
Look, I am sorry that she's dead. But that does not excuse what she did to...
for you. She risked her life for you. Has anyone ever done that? She gave up everything. Her career, her looks, her freedom. Okay, maybe even her sense a little bit, but has anyone else ever sacrificed their whole life for you? Not Gigi. I'll tell you that for damn sure.
It's called TOF, which is shorthand for tetralogy of the Fallot.
Oh, my God.
What is it?
It's a congenital heart defect.
Sierra started turning blue in the cabin, and then just a few hours after she was born, I took her out into the cold. So do you think
No. You did a great job of keeping her warm. Her temperature was normal when you brought her in. The bluish coloring comes from a lack of oxygen, which the test confirmed.
For every 10,000 babies that are born, maybe a handful will have this condition. So then they know how to treat it, right?
You see, in a child with TOF, the oxygenated and the deoxygenated blood in the left ventricle doesn't...
Whoa, sorry. You lost me.
The heart pumps blood to the lungs to get it oxygenated, right? And then it gets pumped back to the heart where it gets redistributed throughout the body. Only in Sierra's heart, the blood gets all mixed up. So when it gets pumped back out to the body, there's not enough oxygen in it for what her body needs.
Which is why you get the bluish color. Not enough oxygen.
So, how do we treat it?
Well, in the short term, we can use beta blockers.
That's medication.
But that's only a temporary solution.
Sierra's best chance for a full recovery is surgery.
Heart surgery.
The sooner the better.
This is not about Gigi.
Oh, wake up, Rex. It's always been about Gigi. They're sisters. They compete. The only question is who loved you more.
I'm sorry, but your friend had a problem. And you bought into this fantasy of hers that she had this right to me because I picked up her books once upon a time.
The fact that Stacy thought you walked on water? What, you don't want to think that's love? That's fine. All I know is Gigi lied to you. She cheated on you. Gigi dumped you.
Because of Stacy. She forced Gigi to lie to me. She threatened Shane's life.
Bottom line, Gigi couldn't hack it, could she?
Because she put Gigi through hell.
Because she was willing to fight for you. She wanted you that bad. And Gigi didn't. So I ask you again, who loves you more?
What about who I loved, who I wanted?
Too bad she didn't want you back. Guess you and Stacy had more in common than you thought.
Who's the father, Kim?
Open heart surgery? She's not even a day old. How is that even possible? She's so tiny. They have special tools, special cameras. Yeah, well, can't they wait till she gets bigger? She won't survive. They're gonna need permission to do the surgery. Yeah, of course they will. She's a minor. Yeah, well, the point is, Stacy's dead. So they need permission from the father. So I guess it's up to Skylar. Yeah, if he's the father, but what if he isn't? Don't you want to know?
Without the surgery, Sierra Rose will die.
So how did you survive the explosion? Do you have superpowers?
John pulled me out of the car.
John McBain.
Yeah, I told you that we were looking for Mitch.
So that's what he was doing while Marty was in jail.
No, John didn't know about that.
No. Please stay here. Super Cop is out on rescue.
Well, John's not actually on the force.
Well, doesn't really make any difference. He's always a sucker for a damsel in distress. Especially when he's got the hots for her.
You asked me in the ER if we were going to be okay. You didn't let me answer, and now you won't even look at me. I don't blame you for being angry.
I'm not angry. I was. What's the point?
Here's the point. I'm sorry. For all of it, especially that you had to walk in on that kiss.
Yeah, are you sorry I walked in on it? Are you sorry that it happened?
I kissed a woman I used to know who was in a lot of pain. That doesn't make it right. I know I can't fix it for her. Nobody can. Now that she's home and she's safe, she's got to deal with the fact that she lost her husband. And I hope for her sake that she does. I also know I need to get back to my life. Back to you. Do you think you can trust me enough to let me back in? Hey. Look at me.
Jessica, if you could just slow down and think.
I think what Jesse needs is time to recover. So why don't you and I step outside?
What's all that about? That cop saying that I know him, and what's he talking about?
She remembers me from the observatory, and she knows that I was trying to help her. So deep down, she must trust me.
Son, you got to take into account what has happened to her. Now, the electroshock alone probably destroyed some memory. With everything that's happened, we're lucky that she's alive.
I just want her back.
I know. You just got to give it some time.
But she remembers you, and she remembers her mom. Why am I the only one she can't remember?
Honey, that man, his name is Officer Brody Lovett. He's a wonderful guy, and he's a hero. He risked his life to rescue you.
So I do know him.
Yeah, but you know what? It's best that you not think about that now, okay? Don't worry about it. The important thing for you now is to get better, okay? So that you can go home to Bree. Wait till we show your mommy your pretty nails.
I miss her.
I know you do, Pumpkin. She misses you too. We'll see her soon. We actually sent Bree down to Texas. Bo and Nora took her. You know, you were away, so we thought it best. We didn't want to worry her, but she's on her way home now, and I know she can't wait to see you.
Who's Bree?
John does not have the hots for me. We've been over for years.
Let me ask you this. What's he been brooding about lately?
You know, he's with Marty now.
Well, then why is she the one left holding the bag?
That's not what happened.
So I hit a nerve, didn't I?
Because you don't know what you're talking about.
Okay, whatever you say.
Ready to go?
Yeah, more than ready. Because I'd rather be blasted with x-rays than listen to any more of this.
That's what they all say.
I gotta go.
Can I see you later? Talk about this some more?
Okay.
Hey. Look, I'm sorry I hurt you. I want to make this work. Trust me, we'll be okay.
I had Marty paged. Maybe she can talk to Jessica and give us a better idea of what's going on and maybe determine some kind of treatment.
What if she never remembers?
And we're not going to go there. We're going to take it one step at a time.
Hi, what's happening?
Jessie's out of surgery, and she's actually going to be all right.
Good.
She doesn't know me. I mean, she recognizes me from the observatory, but she has no idea who I am.
She did recognize Vicky and me.
Yeah, but when I mentioned Bree, she totally drew a blank.
Okay, did you tell her who Bree was?
No, I didn't dare. I didn't want to upset her.
Sure. Well, Brody told me that Mitch administered electric shock.
Yeah.
And under the best of circumstances, ECT can cause cognitive deficits, you know, memory loss.
Well, since this is hardly the best of circumstances, what are you saying?
I'd rather not speculate. I'd really like to talk to her.
You said the improper use of ECT can result in permanent memory loss.
But she remembered her parents, right? So let's just hang on to that. Right? Yeah, come in.
Hey, Marty. Come on in.
So you know me?
Of course I know you. You're one of my best friends.
Hey.
How you doing?
Funny they wrapped my ankle up. I have to go down and get an x-ray. I don't think it's broken, but I suppose they have to check. Can I stay here for just a minute? Okay. So you and Marty. I saw you come out of our office now, so I'm hoping that means that you two patched things up.
Well, she was your aunt, so it's okay for you to let your feelings out.
You mean cry?
Sure.
I can't.
Well, I'm not going to tell anybody.
It's not that. I don't think I have the right, you know?
What do you mean?
I hated her. I wanted her to die. And Or at least go away. It's her fault my parents broke up.
Look, I don't blame you for being mad at her. And I was mad at her, too.
You were?
Sure. Your dad is like a son to me. So I wasn't happy with what she did to all of you.
You didn't want her to die.
Well, no. No, but even if I did, it wouldn't be my fault. You know, unless I had some kind of magical powers. And you don't have magical powers, do you?
No.
So, it's not your fault either. But I'm glad you told me about all this. I'm proud of you.
Why?
Well, before we took off for Texas, you remember? You walked over to your Aunt Stacy. You gave her a hug and you patted the baby. And that was a good thing to do. Yeah. I think so, especially after what you just told me. You know, for you to do something that was that respectful and that caring, just for your dad's sake, that was a very grown-up thing to do.
I didn't want my dad to worry that I wouldn't like the baby.
Well, you see, that's what I mean. You did good.
I didn't really want her to die.
Me neither.
Stacy died because of you.
It's not true.
She got pregnant because of you. She got kidnapped because of you. She got dragged through the snow and out on the ice because of you. All you could do is think about how much of a mess she was. Well, she loved you more than her sister ever will, but fine. Go running back to Gigi. I hope you're miserable.
Let me take you home.
Get off of me! Go back to your precious Gigi.
Come on, Kim.
Just go. She's in that freezing water and you don't even care. Get off! I'm not leaving her.
It's possible you're that baby's father, Oliver. Don't you want to know for sure? It'd be really easy to get a sample. I mean, the baby's already been through so many tests already. All I need to do is swab the inside of your cheek, run a DNA panel, and if we find out that it's a match...
It won't matter.
What are you talking about?
Come on, Kyle, you said it yourself. She might not make it.
But don't you want to find out if that's your daughter, Oliver?
Kyle, no test.
Oliver!
No, Kyle, I said no.
I know it's a lot to consider.
She's so small.
I know. They do surgery on infants all the time.
Just keep thinking, what would Stacy want me to do?
Gigi, she told you.
Huh?
When she was hanging onto that ice, she looked at you and she begged you to save Sierra Rose.
Miss Marasco, I don't mean to pressure you, but will you consent to do the surgery?
Of course.
I understand that the infant's mother, there's been an accident, and is the father available? We'll need his consent.
You like my new boots? Clint bought them for me. They cost more than we paid for that crappy motel room on the strip. Home sweet home, huh? I told him he was crazy, but he said I'd need him, so... When I found out you were missing, I just threw these on and I jumped in the car. I came out in the snowstorm to look for you. We would have been okay if you hadn't taken off. Why'd you do that, huh? We were supposed to be a team. Why'd you leave me, huh? I'm talking to you!
I'm sorry. I shouldn't have snapped at you. Oh, well, it's a touchy subject. No, not really. Well, okay, yes. there's a possibility that baby's mine. But Stacy told Skylar that it was his. Now, why would she say that if it weren't true?
I don't know, Oliver. She's a homophobe?
No, Kyle.
Oh, don't be so sure. That's where plenty of people draw the line.
Look, she even wrote him up in her will. Okay, he's the one that she wants to raise her child if something was to happen to her. He's even been there for her.
And you haven't? You've been standing guard the whole time.
Rex paid me for that.
Yeah, and he didn't pay you to run up a mountain and risk your life in a blizzard.
Kyle, I'm not going to go in there and make things worse for Gigi right now. Okay? Look at her. She stepped up. Didn't even matter that things were on the outs for her and her sister. She's doing the right thing, and so's Skylar.
Oh, God. Skylar would not know the right thing if it been...
Would you let it go? Please.
Well, can you call him? He can give his consent over the phone.
Okay, I'll go try and reach him.
That won't be necessary.
What are you talking about? You said yourself she would die without the surgery.
I know, Gigi.
No, I'm calling Rex.
Pretty pissed, and I don't blame her.
Yeah, well, if you did that to me, I'd knock you out. But I'm not Marty, and she's a lot more evolved.
She also doesn't want to talk about it.
Therapist that doesn't want to talk about things, that's interesting.
Yeah, go figure. I tried to apologize and explain what had happened, and she let me know that you had done that already.
She is, mad. I wish I knew exactly what she saw. I mean, I know she saw us kissing, but, there are kisses and there are kisses. So if I were Marty, which I'm not, I'd want to know what that kiss meant to you.
Oh, I'm glad to see you.
Not as happy as I am to see you. You had us worried there for a while. Well, you came through surgery, and, well, it sounds like once you've recovered, you'll be as good as new.
Oh, I don't know about that. I guess I was shot, and, I don't remember anything about it. Who did it, when, why.
Oh, that's not that uncommon. You know, the mind, it kind of blocks out traumatic events.
What about people? Because there's this cop that I'm supposed to know, and I just don't. And Bree. I mean, the only Brie I know you smear on crackers.
Well, about that, you were given, like, electroconvulsive shock before you were shot. And, well, that could have caused your memory loss, you know, and whether it's short-term or long-term kind of depends on the areas that it affected in your brain.
So no one knows when I'm going to remember again.
Well, I do know what that's like, you know? People talking to you like you should know everyone and you've never seen them before. It's, happened to me, you know, and I know how unsettling it feels. And like when I met my son and I didn't even recognize him.
Wait, is you have a son?
Hey, Briggs. Who the hell is this?
No, don't worry about it. Doesn't matter. I'll get the headlines for tomorrow's story. Hold on a second. Super Cop John McBain leaves Marty Saybrook in the cold. Burns for recently widowed Natalie Banks.
Told her the truth. Be with her, that we had a good thing going, and I didn't want to lose it.
Must have made her happy. Made me happy. You know, the silent one just came right out and said that. So that's good. She'll listen to what you said and hopefully soon get over her doubts or whatever. You'll be fine. And I'm glad. You know, you saved my life. And I'd hate for that to mess things up for you. I want you to be happy. So if Marty's the one, then you should be with her.
I actually do have a son. His name's Cole. Do you remember him?
Oh, come on. Marty, you can't have a son. You and Patrick aren't even married yet.
Yeah, well, actually, yeah. Patrick passed away a couple years ago. And it's okay. We've been kind of hanging together ever since. And actually, now I do have a boyfriend. John McBain. Does that ring any bells?
No. Should it?
Well, he went out with your sister.
When did Megan date someone named John McBain?
No, sweetie, I don't mean Megan, I mean Natalie.
Natalie? Who's that? I don't have a sister named Natalie. I don't know who John McBain is. What is going on here?
Don't worry, we're going to get to all that. Don't you worry, okay? Just take a breath. It's okay. I just have one more question, all right? Just one more question. Do you know what year it is?
Thanks. Anytime. Shane, if you ever want to talk about anything, do you have my cell number? And you know what? I've even been known to text sometimes. So if you give me your telephone number, then just 1 second.
Want me to do it?
Sure. Might save some time. You know what? I could use someone like you in my life. I've got Matthew, but now that he's discovered girls. Huh? How about, You know, I talked to your dad a lot, but...
He's always busy.
Well, yeah, now he's got a lot on his plate, but if you wouldn't mind, I could call you every now and then, or I could text you.
That'd be okay.
Don't you worry, Stacy Marasco. I swear on my life that baby will never want for anything. I'm talking ponies and jet skis. I'll even buy her a princess costume. Whatever she wants. That's a promise from me to you.
Thank God.
You made it. You're okay.
I'm fine.
You heard about your sister? Gigi, look, I swear I did everything that I could to get to her.
I know you did.
Okay, I dove into the water. Oliver held onto the other end of the rope. I just kept diving
I know.
and diving.
It's okay, and we will talk about that more, but right now we have to talk about the baby.
Right, the baby.
She has a condition with her heart.
She has a condition called TOF. It's why her color was off. She's not getting enough oxygen in her blood.
Bottom line, she needs surgery.
Surgery? She's not even a day old.
I know, that's what I said, but apparently they can't wait. She won't survive. I'm so sorry. Anyway, with Stacy gone, you're the only one left. They need your permission.
Gigi,
Okay, I know it's a lot to hit you with, but you're her father. They need you to sign off on it. Right away. Rex!
I'm sorry. Gigi, I can't give permission.
Why not?
How's your sister?
She's out of surgery. They said that I could wheel around and see her a little later. They don't have to cut my foot off. It's a joke. A bad one. Anyway, I think I should get out of here. Taxi? I'll see you later.
I'll see you.
And be sure to put some stuff in there about the escape. He saw Lowell arrest Marty in the rearview mirror, and all he said to Natalie was step on it. No, I don't care. It sounds good, doesn't it? I mean, listen, the guy used one girlfriend to escape the other. The only thing that John McBain cares about is his gun. Why don't you watch where the hell you're going?
Did she know you? She did. She did recognize me.
Wow, that's a relief.
Yeah, yes and no.
What does that mean?
Well, she knew me as her friend, but she didn't know that I have a son, and she didn't know that I'd already lost Patrick.
Oh, I don't understand. What does that mean?
It means her memory is selective. She remembers Megan, but she has no memory of Natalie.
Oh, dear God.
How could she remember Megan and not Natalie?
Well, apparently, she doesn't remember anything past her senior year of high school.
I'm gonna go. Gotta check on that little baby of yours. I love you, girl.
Rex, you don't understand. If Sierra Rose does not have this surgery, she will die.
I get it. Okay, but Gigi, I cannot give the go-ahead.
Why not?
Because Rex isn't the baby's father. I am.